holidays, they can be hell. But are you ready for a hell of a good time? I'm sorry, that's so corny. If you are ready for a hell of a good time, then prepare yourself for holiday hell. It is a competition between Santa and Krampus, but also there's a cute little team elf who's also trying to compete. See which team you wind up on at the end of December. It's super chill, super relaxed. This is a readathon, a watchathon, an activity-a-thon. Do one aspect, do two aspects, do all three aspects. It doesn't matter. You can customize it the way you want. It's totally flexible. That's how I designed it. And again, it's super chill because, yeah, as I said, the holidays can be hell. So get out of here, normal type of holiday hell. We want the fun kind of holiday hell. That's why this event is named what it is. So prepare yourself. I'll be right back, and we're gonna go into the flippin' deets. Welcome back, fellow freaks, geeks, and nostalgic peeps to my channel, Slime and Slashers, where, yeah, we talk about everything from 80s and 90s nostalgia to horror books and movies, and lots of stuff in between, like fun events that I run that are seasonal, that happen every once in a while, and this is one of those times. So if you're new here, welcome, welcome. Thanks for being here. I'm Kelsi, the host of Slime and Slashers, and if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for being here. It really means a lot. So this event, I wasn't going to make it public at first. People were asking about it, though, on my Halloween-a-thon Discord, which was my other event I ran in October, and starting in late September. But people were asking during that event, they said, oh, is that holiday event you're running coming back? And at first, I was just going to make it private for my Patreon, but I said, no, maybe I should make it public. I asked my Patreon members what they thought, and they're like, just make it public. You don't have to change a lot from last year. People are going to want to do it, and everyone's just going to be happy it's an option to participate or not. So I brought it back. Thank you to my Patreon members. They are fantastic people for a myriad of reasons, not just for that, but thank you so much, Patreon members, because I'm really glad I decided to make it a public event again. I've been running a Christmas event for almost as long as I've been talking about books on my channel, so it's been a long time event for me. I just have changed the name throughout the years. Alright, so the basic concept is super simple. I don't want to make this a very long video. This is just an announcement video. I literally have a Google Doc explaining exactly how to participate, linked down in the description below. If what I say doesn't make sense or you want a more concise explanation, that Google Doc will be perfect for you. I also have printables, of course. I have regular size ones and one size for a A5 journal, like this. This is basically 5x7 little box. You cut it out and you put it in a smaller journal, and that's what I'm going to use for my journal, which I am trying to make from scratch, but I haven't made it yet, so we're not going to talk about that. Also, there are still Halloween decorations up, I know, but I got some festive dudes here that got freaking Christmas hats, including my candy corn guy. Oh, Cornelius, hello! I don't know if I named him Cornelius, but anyway, I also have a Santa hat. However, I'm not biased for Team Santa, because we also have to remember we gotta represent Team Krampus here, and I am. He's evil. Alright, so the basic premise. Basically, you can do this two ways. If you're a planner and you like to plan, you can use my prompts to pick out books to read, movies to watch, activities to do, whatevs, any of the above. Doesn't have to be all. But you can also just read and watch and do what you want, or one or two of the things. It doesn't have to be all, as I said. And see what prompts the book, movie, activity fits afterwards. So we've got two lists of prompts for reading and watching. You can use them as reading or watching prompts or both. And then we've got separate naughty and nice lists that are prompts for activities. So, basically 4 sheets of paper that are all filled with prompts. And again, you can use these prompts to pick out what you do and what you watch and what you read, or, like I said, just mood read, mood watch, mood do, I don't know if that's a thing, and then see what the thing fulfills afterwards. Now, I guarantee you, you do not have to worry, what if my book or movie doesn't fit something? No, it will, because there are prompts here about the title begins with an A through M. On the other list, it might say N through Z, and also there's a prompt about reading something or watching something that begins with a number or has a number in the title. So literally, I can't fathom a scenario in which something you read or watch will not meet at least those 2 prompts, or one of those 2 prompts. So yes, you literally do not have to worry about it not fitting, because it will at least fit that one, if nothing else, but I'm sure it will fit other things. Now, this is important to say, this is a non-denominational event. You do not have to celebrate Christmas, you do not have to celebrate the holidays at all to participate. It's just themed around the holidays. It's just an excuse to have like prompts named after Christmas movies or holiday movies or winter things. It is not denominational. We do have a Discord, which is free and open to the public, and you are welcome to join in and participate. Lots of people will be there sharing what they will read and watch and do during the season. And again, you do not have to worry if you're not someone who celebrates Christmas. It doesn't matter. It's a very safe and welcoming community, and we will make sure that nobody makes you feel bad if you don't celebrate anything. Of course, that's okay. But again, I'm just a seasonal crazy person, and so that is why this is themed the way it is, just to kind of bring some mischief and fun into the holiday season. Alright, so say you just mood read and mood watch. After you're done, I even provide little tracking documents if you want to use them, or you can create your own system, but essentially all you do is see how many nice prompts your book or movie fulfills, see how many naughty prompts your book or movie fulfills. If it fulfills one more than the other, then you log that book or movie for that team. If it's equal numbers, nice and naughty prompts, then you log it for Team Elf. So that's how you actually wind up on Team Elf, is if somehow everything you keep watching and reading and doing have an equal number of nice and naughty, and you keep logging things for Team Elf, well then you can wind up on Team Elf by the end. Alright, so essentially, you could see here, you write down the book or movie or activity, then how many naughty prompts it fulfills, how many nice prompts it fulfills, and then so the team you log that book or movie or activity for is determined by which has the most number. Or if it's equal again, it's Elf. So if it's more naughty, you would log this for Krampus. If it's more nice, you log it for Team Santa. And at the end, you look at how many things you've logged for Team Santa and Team Krampus and Team Elf, and then you see where you land. Or if you want it to be a surprise, you can leave all your logging until the end. So just keep track of what you read, watch, and do. Then it might take a little bit of time. You go through all the prompts afterwards and you log each thing at the very end of the event, or after the event is completely over. It doesn't matter. And then you can declare, I was on Team Krampus. I was on Team Santa. I was a little cute elf. I don't know. Okay, so all the documents you could need are below, including the documents that include the prompts. I'm not going to go through them here because there's a lot of them, and I am guaranteeing you that you do not even have to look at them to know that your book or movie will fit something. And again, there are a fun list of activities, totally optional. If you want to partake in any activities from the nice or naughty list, there is no rhyme or reason why something is on the naughty versus the nice. It's literally random. I tried to devise it so that people could log things for both teams pretty easily, and so there is no rhyme or reason. Like, there's no such thing as a truly naughty activity on here, or a truly naughty, like, prompt. It's ridiculous. There's really no rhyme or reason. It's just for fun. I hope, personally, I perhaps will land on Team Krampus, because where my birches at, I want to freaking beat some kids with birches. No, I'm just kidding. I would never do that. But I do like the idea of, you know, Krampus kind of being the enforcer. He's somebody who keeps people in line so that there can be holiday cheer. I feel like we need a little bit more Krampus in our life to make things a little bit better, perhaps. I don't know. That sounds horrible. I want to be on Team Krampus. I don't care. Even though I'm wearing a Santa hat. Team Krampus all the way. We'll just have to see where I wind up. I think I'm going to mood read, mood watch, and see where I land, and track as I go, and just see what's happening. And if you are tracking as you go and you see that you're reading and watching more that ends up on Team Krampus, if that happens, maybe you can become a little bit more purposeful and try to read and watch stuff that will fit in the opposite category more so than whatever you seem to be kind of leaning towards in terms of how many things you're tracking for a certain team. Anyway, all easy, all customizable, very chill. Literally, if you don't want to do it the ways I've suggested and you have some other kind of way to use the prompts, feel free. I am not policing you. This is not a competition. It is literally an excuse for fun to try to combat the post-Halloween blues and to try to end the year off with some joy and some community-based things. I will be doing sprints, speaking of community. I will also be hosting watch parties over in the Discord, so make sure you join. The link is down below. We also have an Instagram, so if you do decide to do, we have Instagram weekly challenges for December. Every week there's a little photo challenge. They're the same as last year, so sorry they're not different, but if you want to participate in that, just make sure you tag our Instagram account, and you can also tag me. I'm on Instagram at superkickinit, which I know sounds weird because my channel is Slime and Slashers. It actually used to be called Super Kickin' It with Kelsi, hence why my handle is Super Kickin' It, and I kind of am in love with that handle, so I have kept it. Alright, those are all the deets. Again, I told you this was going to be short and sweet, so are you planning to participate? Please let me know. I would love it if you would join us. I am so into community events. It's really the thing I enjoy most about my channel. It is a lot of stress when it comes to the planning, but once we get into the actual event, it's super fun, super satisfying, and a lot of people tell me it brings them joy. So if you're someone who's never done an event, I do think this is a very beginner-friendly type of event. Again, you don't have to be a book lover, and you don't have to be a movie lover. You could be one or the other. You don't have to be both. But if you do like to do all of the things, this does have all of the things, but again, you can pick and choose. So I really think it's perfect for anybody, even if you've never done some kind of online event like this. And you could also kind of just do it solo on your own. You don't have to join the Discord. You don't have to post anything on Instagram. You can just use my resources and kind of participate on your own and have fun. That's okay too, of course. But I would love to see you in the Discord, or at least sharing what you're doing on the Instagram or tagging the Instagram, because it gives me a lot of happiness to see people using what I've created in their own ways and having fun with the events that I have, you know, made and put out there for people. So I'd love to see and know if you're joining us. How about leaving a little devil and Santa emoji? So a devil emoji and a Santa emoji to represent Krampus versus Santa. I don't think there's an elf, so you can't leave an elf, but how about leaving those emojis if you can't think of what to say, but you do want to tell me you've been here? It helps with the analytics if I get comments, and if you leave a like. Also, if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. It would help so very much. I really am trying to ramp up on my channel as we go into the new year, but I really appreciate you guys for being here and watching this video. So thank you so very, very much. Until next time, guys, you know what you can do. Keep on killing it. Ah! Kevin! That didn't work. Kevin! Anyway, it's supposed to be like the Home Alone scream. Anyway, keep on killing it. Bye, guys.